Show me. Go, my eyes. I must be careful now.
You'll do! Ah! You'll suffer for that!
Sunan, guide me.
Selwyn's got some stones on him arresting Alfred's man. Who rules in Wincestre anyway? Is Alfred king or not?
Well, you ain't that. So keep your mouth shut and do as you're told.
But shut your mouth, yeah? Unless you want yours to rot off in the keep.
Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him? papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks, other guards destroying evidence. Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Wincestre's garrison. Let's see you, old friend.
Wincestre mourns a good bishop and a strong, virile man. May he find his peace with God.
What do you see? This place is heavily guarded.
Hang on. Put an arrow in the dog. The Lord!
Help! Someone! Anyone! Help! Christ, over here!
The prisoners might know something. Let's see.
Stop right there. No, he's scared, you yellow dog!
I'm looking for the Reeve.
Selwyn? That bastard said I stole it. You'll see me hang for it.
Reeve Goodwin was arrested not long ago.
Arrested? Now that's as funny as it goes with the box. Seems no one's free in Winchester.
Mine! Mine! This will stay.
Felling trees, chiseling rock from the earth, and for what? To build all poisons for the
Reavers! Prepare yourself!
Show me what lies ahead. Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep them.
Get behind if you can. Work with me. Watch for my lead. Pathetic.
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodman. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf has fled his cage.
Let's regroup beyond the walls.
Stretch your wings, Sunan. To get on the other side. Survey the area, Sunan. Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients. Go, Sunan.
I'll ring the bell! Ha! I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite Reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but deviled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
One calls himself the Quill. Are words his weapons?
There were rumors of letters nailed up around Wincestre. It may be that one of these can tell us more.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another Reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of course! That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
This is your last warning.
Len others to swim.
Venite adoremus et ad talata merum, eritis et fidem, dus et vos in terram.
The Lord works in mysterious ways, taking his servant in so terrible a fire.
Bishop Aelfirth was no man.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is obeying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul. You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot walk freely through our streets, mocking
There is no longer freedom in Winchester.
None are safe from his blade.
Who has the right to determine the fate of the perverse if not the goodly people of Winchester? I am but your humble servant.
I will kill you for this.
Protect your servant, Winchester! You will not pervert justice! Perverter of justice! Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reeve. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree. should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Why does Alfred not do something? Selwyn!
What do you see, Sunan?
Max, what is that you want then?
What see you, old friend?
Do you believe in souls? The part of us that lives on there.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfred's pyre.
Very poetic. But he's going to be buried in the grounds of the Minster.
Take this.
Oh, a goodly soul.
A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Someone disagrees with your reforms, Alfred, and he is calling the children to arms.
Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Get off me, you oaf!
Stop struggling and give back that apple.
Apple? I didn't scrub on nothing! Get your hands off me, cowbreath!
Cowbreath? You little street rat.
No! Get off! Jump! No, I'm not off for this show. If he falls...
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I do not, but maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Elwyn and Wigbert. They see everything.
Stop it, you kid! If he falls, God will punish you!
What is that boy doing all the way up there?
He's going to fall! Oh, all my days, I can't look!
Come on, Esselbert. It's yours for the taking.
He's going to fall! Oh, all my days, I can't look!
He's so brave, like a young King Alfred. He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg.
Jump, little flea! Jump, flea, jump! Stop it, you grubkin! If he falls, God will punish you! He's going to fall! Oh, all my days, I can't look!
I'm going to do it. You see if I don't. I'm
so
just
brave,
throwing my courage
like
to
a
the
young
sticky
King
place.
Alfred.
He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg.
Oh, it's high. Why is it so high? If I die,
What are you doing all the way up here?
don't try and stop me. I will get that flower, and then she'll see how much I love her.
A brave choice, little fellow.
Even if I get smashed on the ground like an overripe plum, I'm just getting my breath back. The climb was hard. I'm girding my, loins.
Lions, eh? Well, I could get it for you. I would hate to see such a ferocious flame snuffed out.
I mean, if you insist. But I could get it if I wanted to. Just so you know. He missed! The stranger missed! That could have been Esselbert's mangled noggin.
What a terrible show! Boo! Boo!
He missed! The stranger missed! That could have been Esselbert's mangled noggin.
What a terrible show! Boo! Boo! alive! Did you see that? God sent Ethelbert an angel!
Is it over? Did he fall? Oh, God's buttered crumpets! I never told him I loved him!
If I'd known it was that easy.
You would have done it yourself. Risked life and limb. But great men know the value of a champion. What will you do with such a treasure?
It's for her. It's all for her. So she'll finally notice me.
Athelflaed, what do you say to the sweet boy?
Thank you for the flower. It is very beautiful.
Now we are betrothed, and I will grow up to be a great king. And you will be my fair lady.
What say you, daughter? Do you think him a worthy suitor? He risked so much to declare his love. I will tell my husband the king you claim our daughter's hand. When you are a little older, of course. Come, dearest.
Noah's holy kettle! You actually gave a flower to the princess!
And now we are betrothed.
Takes more than that. There's holding hands and grunting, and then sometimes praying. Oh God! Oh God!
King Ethelbert I, Lee of Wincestre.
Oh, hail the Lord of the Saxons! Ethelbert the Fleet!
God's beard! You set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Oh, hail the Lord of the Saxons! Ethelbert the Fleet!
Sunan, guide me.
Again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
I'm not sure. Looks like an old lady's been rolling in shit with all the other ugly sows. A hog in a dress, maybe?
I don't do murder! For the finish! Don't just stand there!
Your luck!
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
What is so important that you would risk his little neck for it?
Keep your sticky beak out of our business.
Whose business? The Quill's?
Us? Working for the Quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
I am innocent as a lamb. They were the Quill's thugs and you killed them. Wouldn't want to be in your boots.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the Quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the Quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
Be my eyes, Sunan. I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I didn't get nothing today. I'm going to marry King Alfred. And he's going to whisk me away from all this toil. Magister Battus' stealing is wrong. Everyone died and left me alone on the streets.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
Come here, slutbag!
Interesting.
Gonna need wings!
Aelfirth's roof. Does she flee to the bishop's house?
Flee on!
No!
Mongrel! Gonna feed the woods!
Keep your wits. The Dane wants my blood. No more running! Winchester will see your crime! Show yourself, murderer!
Flee! What's my lead? Any last words, Ethan?
Keep our wits about us. Can't hold out much longer. Stop, damn you!
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My Order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated! And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
Condemnabitur inconvenientes calciamentas sunt mi. Bono autem.
Hey! Now you pay! Give up, you shit! Get back here and face me!
Viras edestin en fram!
Holy Father! Hamze is bitter!
Irna forlipum! No!
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Iquelabus! Ina fram! We should on the
Fancy a game of all?
I'm feeling a bit dry over here!
Eivor!
Is this where justice hides when she is tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Eildorbana. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
I could use someone like you in my settlement, with ink on his fingers and a sense of honor.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law. There is a weariness in war I wish I could shake off.
Impossible. Even in death, our battles will rage on. It is the way of things.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
Wah! Wah! Flugas! Flugas!
What do you see? bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof.
Stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfirth?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Layoff? What happened to him?
Sleeping. Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone heard Layoff.
Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfirth?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarrelling at a Witten.
Are you the bishop's family?
God, no. Just here to make sure that impious bastard is actually dead. He bedded my wife, the randy bastard.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I will leave you in peace, then. Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
Only his head and neck are burned. Is this what Wember meant? That they stole his friend's face? And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfirth was a brute. I'm sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him. More than a sister should.
Threadbare clothes. Did they belong to Wincestre? This funeral is a shadow play. The Order killed an innocent, burned his face so no one could tell, and interred him in Aelfirth's place. His sister knows more than she lets on.
What now?
A pretty show you have laid on here. But I know the truth.
You would dare speak to me? When my poor brother Aelfirth lies cold in his shroud.
Your brother is the Sikhs, and no more dead than I am.
Heresy. My brother was the Bishop of Wincestre.
When Goodwin got too close to the truth about your brother's place in the Order, you buried him. Or rather, you buried another in his place. The poor gravedigger's friend. Burning his face so no one would know.
How did you... No,
Your brother is not in that crypt. Tell me where he is before more lives are lost.
I will not tell you anymore. Guards!
What have we here?
All right. Have your way. They won't do you any good. Guards! Protect me!
It's me, here!
Damn you!
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfrith will lead us all. Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool. Need your eyes, my friend. Show me.
Hey, Banas! You don't give me Alfred's jewel, I will... By God's hairy balls, you are a thief and a
You seem agitated.
What gave it away? The fact that I had to debase myself pissing in this swindler's pond, or the angry shouting?
This man has something of yours?
And here's another god sent to shit in my stew pot. Sod off, unless you are going to magic Alfred's jewel out your arse.
If the jewel belongs to Alfred, it might be worth a pretty penny.
Give me the jewel Alfred commissioned!
The other side must be barred.
I'll wear your guts as a hat! Give me Alfred's jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already paid for it!
Oi! Get out of it, you!
By God's Harry, you are a thief! Give me the jewel, Alfred commissioned!
You! What are you doing in here?
I'm not your enemy. Yet. But that man outside certainly wants Alfred's jewel.
Oh, Jesus wept upon the holy cross! Fuck off, the both of you! Alfred will get the jewel when I get what I'm owed.
Peace, or you'll feel my blade in your guts.
Sorry, my beef is not with you. I only ask for what coin is fair. It cost me double to make over what was agreed. I have a wife to feed.
The jewel is for the king. Here's your money. Now give me the trinket.
Oh, gladly. I don't care whether you give it to Cedric or not. He has all the finesse of a mad cow in bloomers.
I have your jewel.
Well, I didn't ask for your help, but I am glad of it. Alfred commissioned this rare thing.
How rare?
Filigreed gold, centered with a rock crystal and enamel plaque, a miniature of our most beatific Lord, Jesus Christ. And you're going to just keep it, aren't you?
You may have it, but tell your king it will all be mine soon enough. His jewels, his treasures, his city, his throne.
What? No, God's pearly tooth! Here's payment for you, and we will both forget this meeting.
Yes, go to me, bride! No! Skull!
Have a look, Sunan.
Kafrad!
Whistle, fermi!
Cast about this land, my friend.
Marcus et dixit ad vulgares de terra superbus est lo venite audite verbum domini in nostri
Janet, need to get on the other side.
ut non videtur
Che fai, caldre altre
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
Clerk or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfirth is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightened thought. This will raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so we meet to discuss all worthy candidates and choose the man who will shepherd our flock.
The king is mine!
By God, it's true. The bishop lives.
He'll kill us all!
God save us!
Why do you defend this tarnished crown?
Enough, you scheming cur!
Greater men than you have died on my side.
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came, and God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfirth, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He was not a Christian. He abhorred your god.
But why strike him down? Have you no compassion for good men?
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness. But this damned Order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Show me what lies ahead.
Yeah!
need your eyes, my friend. If Aelfir's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins. This must be it. The door to Aelfir's secrets. I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it. Everything they did was to undermine Alfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the Order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
Gangados! Kommt ihr undan!
The side must be barred.
No! He quellathus! Inath fram! Ishulon lavanu! Fundia!
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Sed tibi erit ipse benedictus, non vive...
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumples to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it. I will return to Hytham and Randvi. They will want to know what happened here. should speak with Hytham. May I see your stores?
That be all?
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
Farewell, Eivor.
All right. Bring out my lieutenant. have to go. See you soon.
Eivor, hversu gengur?
I cleared Wincestre of the Order. Yet to do so meant working with King Alfred.
Your poor fellow soldier led you to the King of Wessex? How very strange. He, or she, is toying with you, it seems.
Keep this. It serves your cause better than it does my pocket.
One more gone. The world is brighter for it. As a token of my deep gratitude, I want you to have this. There are more medallions to collect.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Mouse! How are you, my boy?
Greetings.
The Order in Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The Order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred. The line between friend and enemy is a porous one.
Eivor, darling, how nice to see you.
Just came to give you a kiss.
How sweet of you, love. Come here.
What have you got for me today?
Eager to find a new home for these. Is that everything?
I will see you later, friend.
Always a pleasure, Eivor.
I've been working on some designs.
May I see your stores?
Finished?
I have to go. See you soon.
A good day to you.
Let's go. We must row in these waters. Sing us a song.
Who will share a tale? Let the sail out!
There was a woman called Nal, who came by ship to Fornburg and heralded, demanding to meet King Sigvaldi, Styrbjorn's father. Nal was from Gautland. She was tall and rugged and strong, and everyone who walked with her.
Ready, foes! All right, back to the story.
Nal was from Gautland. She was tall and rugged and strong, and everyone who walked near her said she smelled of men's blood. When her message was sent to our king, Nal was made to wait a full day. Yet she did not complain. She watched the waves and sang songs. Night came and went, and still Nal sat by the shore of the fjord singing her songs. She skipped rocks with children and smiled. As the afternoon of the second day approached, King Sigvaldi's messenger reappeared. They spoke quietly together. At last, the messenger stood back and waved to some men nearby. 3 men bearing 3 chests of silver approached quickly. They set the chests of silver in Nal's ship and stood back. Then Nal stepped forward, swinging a large, bloodied sack before her. Nal opened the sack and emptied it on the shore. 7 pairs of hands tumbled to the ground. Nal then mounted her ship and sailed away.
Is there a sea scald among you?
A good shag story should liven our spirits. Now all your shag stories are surely dumb and swift. I joke. You are surely the greatest lovers, every one of you. However, my stories of shagging are greater than most sagas. I once shagged in battle, inside a monastery with a kindred warrior. We finished on the altar, forgetting all gods and all spirits. You rise higher than spirits when you plow with vigor and abandon. I once shagged in the crook of a tree's branches, like the legs of a jotun wrapped around us. We finished and fell to earth. A good shag is a great escape. That is my meaning in this story. If you find another, that is yours to keep. Okay, back to these sword roads.
You salt skulls, gotta bring the mast down.
In the early days of the feud between Kjotve
Continue later. Were you at the good part yet?
In the early days of the feud between Kjotve the Cruel and the Raven clan, there was a mad berserker called Kjarl. Kjarl had pledged his battle fury to no king or jarl, and would give his oath only once each winter, for reasons nobody could fathom. One year, Kjarl's sister, Kulva, was married to Kjotve's brother, Alrik. Soon, Kjarl was often seen in the company of that clan. But soon after, word came to Kjarl that Alrik had abused his sister. When he asked Thora about this, she told him, "It is true." So Kjarl invited Alrik on a hunting expedition. When they were away, Kjarl slew Alrik and pulled off one of his arms. When he returned to camp, Kjotve asked where his brother was. Kjarl shook his head and held out his hand, in which was an arm ring. "Your brother bid me give you this ring, Kjotve." Confused, Kjotve took the ring, and with it came the entire bloody arm. "Your brother pledged his oath to Hel herself," Kjarl laughed. And he turned and departed. He was never seen in those parts again.
We need an epic tale. More sail!
I had an odd friend when I was a boy. His name was Nori. And by the gods, that boy could lie. Told us his father traded with the elves. Told us he had kissed sweet Anna. Said he had seen a giant in the woods.
No other man.
Well, one day we decided we would see him. So we dared him to take us to the place he saw the giant. He twisted and turned, but at last he agreed. The thing is, I had been out there already. I had taken up a big rock and made footprints in the soft earth. heels and
Sail!
toes.
Catch the wind!
Giant's feet. When he saw those prints, he went white as a virgin's breeches. Everyone made out they were scared. And then...
Who's that walking through my wood?
I howled from the trees, and I thrashed the branches all around. Nori screamed like a maiden and took to his heels. By the smell of it, he emptied his arse on the way. He told us afterwards he knew it was a trick, but he never did go near those woods again.
Is there a sea scald among you?
Hearing the story of Calda, a fierce young woman whose father forbade her from swordplay and raids. Calda had skills to match or surpass any man in the clan. And so it was that her beloved Garpi asked her aboard his ship. Once again, Calda's father forbade her to leave, calling her soft and weak and fragile. But Calda ignored these insults and left. For a full spring, Calda and Garpi sailed the coast of Frontier, raiding and plundering and taking much silver and riches. Then, in the early weeks of summer, a passing ship gave Calda the news that her mother had died.
We'll pick up from there. Where were you?
Then, in the early weeks of summer, a passing ship gave Calda the news that her mother had died suddenly. Calda was grief-stricken. Calda returned quickly home, only to find her mother there, alive and standing quietly beside her father. Calda was confused. Calda's father spoke with a sour voice. I sent the tale of your mother's death, for you were insolent. But now... you must stay. Hearing these words, Calda pulsed hot with rage. She slew her father and fled back to her ship, then set a swift sail for the horizon. Sail is ready when needed.
What jou dit?
Let the sail out! Strike up a tune.
Sailing here is not possible.
Bring the mast down. Raise the mast. Push now.
Cannot sail here.
Drop the mast. Raise the mast. Run up the sail.
Go, Sunan.
Camp there, Eivor.
Build some guns! Let's go! Get back here! Bees!
Bloody shit set!
Charge!
Show me.
Good hold. Let's go.
Luna, guide me. Can't race.
Sail out! The oars! Don't sail! Fast! Down! Set the mast up! Run up the sail!
Survey the area, Sunan.
Come, help me with this.
stronger already.
Hey! Can't do this alone. Give me a hand!
Come on! A good chair!
Smell silver here!
Schütte! Fuliat oder Werusa! We should be ready! Flee on! Help what one!
Let's hear a story.
My mother taught me to care for oaths as if they were my own heart. There is no greater aim than to honor an oath till death. When a foul king strolls into town, an oath means as much as dust. These flimsy oaths, they cost us everything. I like to take oaths in the ancient manner. Do not eat for a day, then cut a sheet of peaty turf from the earth. Then wrap your sword in this oily carpet of dirt and grass, flakes from great Ymir's old corpse, and set it aflame. In that way your honor burns bright. Does not dwindle as you speak the old words. Now, nothing to your name, nothing to gain or lose. Will you pledge your heart, your family, your raven wine, your honor, your might, and your word to each and each?
Save it for later. You're finished!
All right, back to the story.
Your honor, your might, and your word to each and each who stands and stood like fire and finally the dagger. Together draw blood from the cradle of the sword earth, mixed your inner rivers.
Stop!
You vow. That is how you make an oath. Today we shake, spit, and trade arm rings. All ceremony is gone. All thunder and spirit.
Drop the mast! Set the mast up!
What do you see?
No other mast! Great! Sail! Cut!
Run up the sail!
Dock the ship here.
I wonder how Halfdan fares, now that he sits on the throne. Moira, is something wrong?
Weep for Northumbria.
Is it Halfdan? Has he gotten worse?
His heart is broken. He's a mere shadow of himself. With Faravid lost and his brothers away, he wallows in paranoia and sadness.
I could speak with him. Where is he now?
Wandering the fields of Pittaringa with his beloved Beonton.
I'll find him. Thank you, Moira.
Pittaringa is in the east. Just follow the road to Scarborough. We need our glorious Halfdan back, strong and sure.
What's up with it? Making your day.
Pies! Pies! Get your sweet warm pies here!
Our crust is unprecedented and...
Fishmonger can't sell me old fish. Where's that husband of yours? Off fishing again.
So he says, but the only thing he ever catches is more gambling debts.
Ah, look at you, big and tall. What's your name?
Eivor, of the Raven clan.
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Come here, come closer. Do you like to drink?
As I like breathing.
And do you like to flight?
I do.
Well, listen. Here these folk aren't impressed by the speed of your thinking. They will only respect you for how much you're drinking. If you're sober, then leave, for there's naught here for you.
Oh, I will shut your big mouth while I finish my brew.
That's the spirit. Now make your wager. The ale's free to those who flight.
I will buy you around with my winnings. How is that?
Ha! I like this one! Are you ready? What about one more drink before we begin? For luck.
For luck.
Your face is a wreck. You're a blight on the Norse.
Your face brings to mind the arse end of a horse.
Brilliant! 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 Yes! Have another drink. Yes, yes! Here's the next one. You're a pig-headed, ugly excuse for a Dane.
Now to look upon you leaves my eyes in great pain.
You're brilliant! You're the smartest person I've ever met.
You hold your own.
Let's have another! I'm a champion, a winner, I'll claim the top prize.
Jeg fortalte du så godt løs.
That was the most incredible fighting I've heard in all my years. You are a wonder.
I would say the same of you, friend.
3 cheers for Eivor, the most masterful wordsmith in all of England! he says, but the only thing he ever catches is more gambling debts. I fear I cannot keep him around.
You're better off without that wastrel.
My husband should be back by now. The poor lad worries me so.
He fishes along Scarborough shore beneath the tower ruins, does he not? That's foolish. The cliffs are too steep.
One who has need of their wits wonders why. I might find good fishing below the Scarborough cliffs. Be my eyes, Sunan.
No glory, no hope. Nothing but snow, silent as a corpse in its grave.
Stand up, Halfton. I'm taking you back to Jorvik. Up, my lord. You're a king. You're not allowed to sulk. Men bled and died to sit you on that throne. So go, sit.
My brother, Ivar. Did he die well?
He died fighting.
You slew my brother and never said a word. You kept this from me.
It was no secret. Appa knew. Did he not...
Leave me.
I will not. I've come to see you safely home. Now get up.
I mislaid my hammer. I think Beonton ran off with it, but I'm not well, Eivor.
I'll find your hammer, and then you'll come with me.
I was on my way to Scarborough. If you find my hammer, bring it to me there.
Aid me. Be my eyes. There's Bjornton, guarding the hammer. Half-drunk needs his hammer. See.
Yeah!
The lighthouse. Halfton awaits. This hammer is not meant to be thrown, Halfton. Remember that next time.
My father, Ragnar, he gifted this to me. Took it off a Finnish chief. Still warm with blood when he handed it to me. I had 14 winters.
Ragnar Lothbrok was a great king.
A Finnish arrow killed my mother. A shield maiden she was. As fierce as a wolf swallowing the sun. My father swore to kill the men who took her from us. And he did. 14 against 1. But that was years ago in the east. And this is the west, where my father lies dead. A pile of bones in a pit of snakes.
And here we are, still telling stories of his life and deeds.
How did my brother die?
With his hand on his axe, awaiting the maidens of the battle slain.
Now he drinks at our father's side, awaiting the war at the end of days. Leoton, my boy! Come here, boy!
A dog always forgives, but he needs you home. All of Northumbria does.
Do a last thing for me. Light the beacon for all to see, and let it burn. Thank you, friend. You are always welcome at my hall.
Go, my eyes. Cast about this land, my friend. Let's see you, old friend.
No!
Good day, Eivor.
I want to see the Alliance map. What transpires in Gloucestershire?
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared from his forge. He has traveled to Gloucestershire in search of a wife.
A wife?
He is in love.
When did this happen?
When doesn't this happen with our dear lovelorn blacksmith? But there is a bright side. He has asked you to join him.
Join his search for a wife?
And see that he does not make a fool of himself. I believe he thinks that your presence would bolster his image.
All right, I'll be Gunner's keeper, if only to bring him back in one piece.
Very generous of you. Make for the town of Gloucester. You will find him there.
Hey, Eivor!
All right, bring out my lieutenant. I'm off. Be well, friend.
Hey! To the Swan Road!
Need to row our way out.
Let's have a song. Let the sail out! take the mast down. Raise the mast! More sail! Strike up a tune. Hold on.
Stop that. Come on.
Puddle!
Murdering dog!
Welcome, fair traveler, curious child of his. I am Brendan of Ireland, and through light and voice have these stones spoken to me. Here lies the markings of him, where a second voice, higher than most, spoke to me again. Listen to all I have learned through prayer. Long ago was a great and tragic war. The offspring of gods who lived before the deluge. I pray for these rebel angels who came before.
Have a look, Sunan. There you are, Gunnar. And with a smile like I haven't seen in some time.
Eivor, over here. Eivor, thought I smelled you on the wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you'd been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here. Bridget, my own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Lavendine da, with Maisy Greeley.
Good to meet you as well. How did you find a woman in these backwoods?
She came through the settlement selling runes, outshone every stone in her satchel. She offered me a trade, a rune for a brooch I was making. I got a better deal. But she loves the ugly little thing.
Have you a family, Bridget?
Nath Mom and Dad carried Evan Gillard and Anon. Canon have drews me.
Bridget Man Pa were the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on. But the current elderman looks out for her.
I should like to meet this elderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about you. What about it, Bridge?
Dim jolch. Yw trwy bags of air sych o gwmpas gilydd. That Eivor gal clis llawn.
Right, no daylight to waste then, huh?